At 5, an excessive force case will cost the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department and taxpayers nearly $200,000. Contact 13 Chief Investigator Darcy Spears has the details of the new settlement.
The Metro Fiscal Affairs Committee approved a settlement Monday in a 2009 case. 4 teens were wrongfully arrested and a family dog was shot and killed by police. It was the subject of my Contact 13 investigation involving police using lethal force against animals. The family dog, a pit bull named Hazel, was killed October 24, 2009. A Metro officer shot Hazel in the face while she was just feet away from her owner inside her own home. Police were responding to a report of suspicious activity near Rancho and the 95 when they entered the home and wrongfully arrested the 4 teens who were watching TV and playing video games. Metro says while the settlement was approved, they're not saying the officers involved did anything wrong. Darcy Spears, 13 Action News.
Cops break into wrong house, arrest innocent children, kill their dog. Taxpayers held liable. Las Vegas, NV Kenya and Henry Brian Rodriguez were playing video games and watching TV with their 2 friends Jorge Halil and David Meduino when all of the sudden cops rushed into their home, held them all at gunpoint, killed the family dog, and unlawfully arrested them and their father. After going to the wrong home, murdering the family dog, and kidnapping and terrorizing innocent children, the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department still maintains that they did everything by the book. Now, because of America's cruel system of justice, the officers responsible were never held accountable, and it is the taxpayers who are taking responsibility. On Monday, in spite of saying they did everything by the book, the LVMPD Fiscal Affairs Committee approved a settlement to the family for the abuse. The incident happened on October 24, 2009, and it has taken nearly 8 years for the family to receive even a drop of justice. According to the lawsuit and the arrest records, the children and family had done nothing wrong when police barged in that fateful day. Around 4:30 in the afternoon, police received a 911 call from a witness who claimed he saw 2 white males looking into the windows of homes in his neighborhood. The children and the adults in the home were all Hispanic, not white. SGTJ Roberts and Officer Michael Dunn of the LVMPD responded first and were then followed by a slew of their colleagues who swarmed the residence of Jesus Sandoval and Adriana Rodriguez, the parents of the children. Read more. Video: cops raid women's restroom, assault, and drag lesbian out thinking she's a man. According to the lawsuit, what happened next was nothing short of negligent terrorism. Roberts looked through an open bedroom window and saw 3 young males who were younger than 18 to 20, and were about 14, 15. Roberts conceded that the boys Henry, then 18, who lived at the house, and his 2 friends, David, then 15, and Jorge, then 16, did not match 2 of the 3 metrics that Schouten had given him, the number of suspects or the age of the suspects. In spite of realizing that these young boys were not the suspects police were looking for, Roberts and his fellow officers escalated the situation anyway. According to the lawsuit, Roberts pointed his gun at the head of one of the boys through the bedroom window, and gave the boys conflicting commands, telling them don't move, let me see your hands, and turn the music down. Roberts told Jorge to turn down the music, which Jorge tried to do, and then told him, I told you don't move, I could shoot you or I'll shoot you. According to the lawsuit, all the children did their best to comply with the crazed officer's conflicting commands but admitted they may not have heard them all as the music was playing and he yelled so many of them. As Roberts was holding innocent children at gunpoint, his partner Dunn entered the room through a sliding glass door also with his gun drawn. Both officers admitted in the lawsuit that their commands could have created confusion. Read more. South Carolina inmate sentenced to 37 years in solitary for Facebooking. After the situation briefly calmed down, Roberts ordered the children out of the bedroom. At this point, Henry asked police if he could put away the family dog, Hazel, before letting cops into the rest of the home. He was denied. What happened next is nothing short of terrifying, especially considering these were children, not some hardened criminals. According to the lawsuit. Image, http://pixel.watch/QT7. As the boys exited the bedroom, Hazel slipped in front of Henry and Jordan, but continued to walk behind David, according to David's testimony. Dunn shot Hazel in the face, 12 inches from David, and in the direction of Henry and Jordan. The officers ordered David and Jordan to the floor, handcuffed them, and brought them outside. Henry was ordered outside, but was not cuffed until later, as he was carrying Hazel, who was bleeding to death. The boys testified that the handcuffing and other treatment by the officers caused them pain. Not until they had arrested all the children and killed their dog did the officers even ask if the kids had a right to be in the home. After Henry called his father, Jesus Sandoval, he came rushing home to find his son covered in blood. He was horrified and thought police had shot his son. However, it was Hazel's blood. Cops then attacked Sandoval, who just had back surgery and was in severe pain, and put him in handcuffs. After they slammed him into the cruiser, Sandoval was detained in the patrol car for 25 to 30 minutes, still screaming in pain, before officers responded to his requests for medication, according to the lawsuit. Read more. Cop claims she was fired for being white after video showed her abusing an innocent elderly veteran. According to the court records, none of the family members or the boys were cited or charged with any crime, and Dunn testified that the boys committed no crime. The officers eventually just left. Dunn admitted that if he or Roberts had asked basic identifying questions, the entire incident would not have happened. None of the officers involved in the case were held liable for any of the damage they caused. However, the taxpayers will now be robbed of $200,000, an insultingly low amount for the family to pay for these incompetent and abusive officers.
Hey Charlotte County, this is Charlotte County COPWATCH, and I wanted to explain what fair use is. You can use pieces of news articles if you're doing it for news reporting, you have commentary, and you're doing it for education purposes. So that's what fair use is, as you can see right here. Another reason why I wanted to make this video is to let you know I have just joined with Patreon. A nice thing with Patreon, I make no money on YouTube. They took the money away years ago, and so this is another way to give, and it's a nice thing too, because you can give monthly. You can give $1, $5, $10, whatever. I do 4 to 5 hours a day on trying to wake the sheeple up on how corrupt it is and different ways that you can fight the corruption. So Patreon is a way that you can do it, and then of course the old way is still there. Donate to Charlotte County COPWATCH with PayPal or credit card. So keep that in mind. 4 to 5 hours a day. I make no money, but the corruption happened to me and I'm sick of it, so I'm trying to wake people up. But my wife would love it if if we could get some help out there. There's 47,000 subscribers. Just think if each one of you subscribers just gave let's say actually yes, $1 a month. 47,000 subscribers gave $1 a month. That would be awesome. That's not going to happen. But anyways, that would be great if it did happen. But do the math in your head. Just think about it. Like I said, 4 to 5 hours a day. I get no money from YouTube. YouTube has gone nuts. You can't do anything anymore. They're taking the money away everywhere. So these are a couple different ways that you can still help out with all this time that I put in. And as you know, I'm in a special situation where, at least I can do it, 4 to 5 hours a day. We have a cleaning company during the day. That's what allows me to do this, and we're debt free. So this is my hobby. I don't go fishing and all that other crap. I try to save the world. So help me out to make the wife happy, man. In fact, if you guys did give $1 a day, and there was 47,000 of you, and you did it, and each of you gave $1, and that was every month. Oh my God, yes, I could quit. I could start suing them. Another idea too that we have is, you know, if I got, you know, some funds, we could actually contact everyone that has been ticketed and or arrested and put in jail and start sending them postcards to let them know we're here, and to see if everything went all right, and if it didn't, find out their story. So we could even do more investigations and more lawsuits. Lawsuits take money. So just think about that. You know, 47,000 of you so far right now. You know, $1 a day. I mean, $1 a month on Patreon, or $5 a month Patreon, 10, 20, whatever. Just do the math in your head. Help out. This is a lot of work every single day. Thanks.